today? On this Tuesday? On this Twisted Tuesday? Whoops. What am I doing? Okay. Set this up. All right. Alrighty now. I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Day off. Decided to hop on. Was bored. See what's cracking with the people. The talk of the town is going down. The word on the curve. You heard me? So, we at home. So, that's why we're not in the... It's a day off. I know it's early than the normal lives I do. Let me just move this around. But we're like, fuck it. We got a little bit of time. Just kill some time. Normally, I don't like to do them when I'm on my days off, but since wife and the munchkins are running errands. Let's see what's right here. And for those who are interested, I did drop a new video yesterday on my other channel. If you guys want to scope that out, right? And on this channel as well, right? Bringing up two different, matters. This one about, how people get the raza and the gangster culture, mixed up when it comes to individuals and their opinions. People like to entangle the two when they're two different things. And on my other channel is, pretty much, the breakdown on, why I think Gunner's the most hated on YouTube. Right? But, because those are some of the questions that I do get asked a lot. Well, the raza and the culture one, that one was just because, that's something that I see that happens a lot, that people tend to do, whenever somebody has their opinion or they critique a southern gangster or a northern gangster, right? And then people take it offense, like if they're dissing the raza, like if they're taking shots at the raza, when it's like, well, that has nothing to do with, the raza. Like, just because their raza doesn't mean that they're talking about the whole entire raza. It could just mean that they're critiquing those individuals for their lifestyle and the choices they made. So it's two different things. Because you can't say that, those hardworking, Mexican individuals that are out there really trying to put food on the table is the same as, these gangbangers. What up, Ishi? What's cracking, my boy? What's good? We chilling. I send mines out there. Hope everybody's having a, Feed Me Tuesday. I know normally, I don't really go on Tuesdays, right? Because my day off, but we were bored to see I was like, man, let me hop on. Let me see what's cracking on there. Let me see, what people are getting themselves into. Or what's the talk of the town? It's my birthday. Can you sing me happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Muy Frank Sinatra. Cálmate, güey. Likewise. Hey, gracias, my boy. Trump coming. That was like Trump's gonna fuck you up. He's my uncle, bro. Me and Trump are cool, bro. It's all gravy. See, the thing is that people, are happy that Trump won office because they think that these people that are out there that are these bad people, that they're going to get deported. But the thing is that they're actually the American citizens because they were born here. The ones that they're going to be deporting are actually the ones that are actually looking to make an honest living and, are staying out of trouble. Those are the ones that are going to get deported. Not these criminals that people want out of here. They're staying here. They're American citizens. Are you a man or a woman? I'm both. What type of question is that? Oh, well, in these days now, you never know how that's true. Yeah, Transformers, more than meets the eye. If you sing a stupid song, I will subscribe. Nah, bro, I'm not one of those kind of YouTubers. I don't tap dance for views and shit like that. See, I actually have, dignity. What are your thoughts on Renegade Media? Nah, I don't have any thoughts. He's right there. He's doing his thing. I honestly don't know why people sweat that guy so much, bro. I understand, he shouldn't be speaking on the topics that he speaks on, right? But this is America. He could speak. He is his channel. He could talk about whatever he wants. I mean, it comes with consequences, but he's aware of the consequences. So therefore, like what else is there to say? I don't understand why people, get so worked up over him. And it's like, bro, first of all, he came on here and he said that he was no good from the gates. He wasn't trying to proclaim to be this and that. So, like other people that try to pretend that they were still gangster and active when they weren't. You see the difference? But then they want to critique this man and insult this man. And it's like, bro, in your scenario, you got the right to critique nobody, bro. You know what I mean? He don't act like a gangster. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So I don't understand how people could give him a hard time. I mean, I understand why, right? Because obviously what he's speaking, right? But I mean, by you coming on here and voicing all this anger towards that individual, right? Or that energy you're putting out, but what are you looking to succeed out of that, though? Like, what are you really trying to do by doing that, though? Like, you're not really going to do nothing. I mean, it's a waste of time. Unless you're going to get up and actually physically go and do something. It's dumb. Like, look, with him, I think he's a little bit blinded with his message. I will say that, right? Because he thinks that I understand, like, from the angle that he's trying to pitch it out there, but I just don't see how he's going to be able to accomplish that with this type of information, though. You get what I mean? Like, how is this information going to keep anybody up from joining the street life? You know what I mean? Like, how is you saying who got made, who didn't get made, who got removed, who got promoted, who got demoted, who got moved to what prisons? Like, how is that information going to help these kids fix their lives or make a difference out there? You get what I mean? Like, how is that information going to help anybody? Like, I don't get it. You get what I mean? That's the only thing I could honestly like critique of him, right? But as to say, like, me coming and throwing energy out there like that, like some of these other guys, nah. The fuck am I gonna get out of that? The only reason why I could think why somebody would do that is because they want to be seen as gangster on here. Like, they want people to know that they know the program and then the reglas and this and that, right? But like, that's what they want. They want people to be like, oh, see, this right here, this is a real G, homie. He's putting this vato up on game. He's telling this vato, like, what can and can't be done, Like, you want that recognition, bro. But it'd be the same individuals that say that that's not true. I'm just changing my life around. I'm just trying to do my family thing. But putting out this energy, I don't know, bro. Like, I get it, bro. You're saying one thing, bro, but your actions are saying another. So, and people lie, but evidence doesn't. So, evidence here being your actions. You know what I mean? Do you like Trump? No, I don't like Trump, but I don't mind him being president. I mean, he already won. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, So we can only wish that he does the best. But yeah, I'm not a fan of him, but there's no use crying over spilled milk, I always say. he real about it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the individual, so I can't come and say that he's real or not real because I don't know him, right? So, I don't have an opinion when it comes to that, right? Because I don't know the individual like that. But he seems to be sincere with what he's doing, I guess. Major respects from the North. Hey, well, shout out to the North. Cubo was good. What's your subscriber goal? To be honest with you, bro, I don't even have a subscriber goal. I pretty much just come on here and just chop it up with people. I just like to interact and just conversate. Like, I'm not looking to become famous or rich or, you know what I mean? I'm just here to, interact, bro. Just, kill some time, chop it up with people. That's pretty much it, I'm not someone who's infatuated with the limelight and the glamorous and all this and that. And he was actually hardlining it while president. Gunner isn't shit. Oh yeah, no, yeah, he never was nothing like that, bro. You know what I mean? Why doesn't who is it? Yeah, it's like he was. He just knows that where the money is. Yeah, dude gets like the video. Gunner isn't even that successful, or does? Well, I know that they bought subscribers. Why no Gunner bought subscribers? It's a trip because I had put out a video talking about, how to do that, right? Because I had seen, on Point and Shoot. I don't know if you guys recognize that channel, Point and Shoot. If you do, go subscribe to his channel. He's, an individual that, breaks down no jumper. And he's actually the one that brought up about buying subscribers and views and all of this and that you were able to do it and what the woo, right? And then one of my good subscribers had sent me an email, right? And he showed me like this process or whatever. And then I made a video, exactly what that individual told me. I made a video showing, how it's done. And then next, these channels started like, getting, within one day, they started getting like 10,000, 20,000 subscribers, like within one day. What a coincidence. That is so funny though. I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. And it's funny though, like, because, what they're willing to do, Are you good, YouTuber? Oh, gracias. I appreciate that. I was, in Pelican Bay. Where Wes Watson, he was your second in command? Watson wants, the homie Mr. Pasa is definitely up in the casa for the sur and the norte, he said. Damn, you know that makes green, right? Got the blue and red making green. My boy out there doing it. What in the actual cartoon voice is this? Oh, my friend, I am the voice of Speedy Gonzalez. I am sorry. It's Blue Devil. Valid. Blue Devil's actually from his neighborhood. I know that much. Blue Devil's actually from his neighborhood, right? As to say that he's like, what has he done it? I don't know. I don't know him like that, right? That's why when people come out here, they think I'm taking Wax side, or they think that, this is and that. And it's like, it's not that. What people don't understand is that I don't know him. I don't know Blue Devil. So why would I come on here and insult the individual and talk shit and talk down on him if I don't know him? I don't know him. I don't know how he is in the real streets and what he really is about. You know what I mean? So the fact that I don't have that information, or I'm not, I don't know for myself, then I can't come and now start to degrade him and insult him, because there's nothing gangster about that, bro. I get it. People's frustration and anger towards somebody, so they, they want people to see them the same way that they do. But the thing is that, like I said, I just don't, talk on and speak on what I don't know, Like if I have facts and whatever, and if I know the facts, then I say them, right? And the person could be mad and get all worked up all he wants. I don't give a fuck. Facts are facts. You know what I mean? But if I don't have the facts, then I can't insult, somebody. That's why I never call, like, any of these individuals out of name and stuff like that. Because like I said, I would be lying saying that if these individuals are those things when I don't really know that for a fact. It was good, Shadow. Yeah, I'm off today, bro. But since my wife and the kids are running errands, I got bored and I was like, let me see what's cracking. You just tell me what's your favorite subscriber. Oh, wait. Yeah, just tell me what's your subscriber going. I will. 2K, I guess. I reached 2K. Speedy Gonzalez. I had the CEOs. That was that he had the CEOs creasing up his dickies. Damn, my boy, that's gangster. What up, G-Life? What's cracking like? Takes a lot of huevos to talk shit about another man over social media. Yeah, bro, that shit's crazy. These people they think that that's really gangster, like what Gunner did with Wack. Hey, fuck you, hey. Bro, I would just be like, what the hell? Like, how is that gangster, bro? Like, two people in different states insulting each other? That's gangster? So you got people talking shit to each other from different states, thousands of miles away from each other. And that's gangster? That's holding it down 10 toes? I thought gangster was, no talking, hang up, and then you go meet him up in person and let him know, okay, what were you saying? What were you trying to say in that call? You know what I mean? It's that easy, bro. But the reason they do what they do is because they want the audience to see them like as hard as someone that actually it doesn't let them. So this is all for the audience, bro, because there's no other reason why it's done. But the crazy part about it is that when there's beef, this is not about the audience. Fuck the audience, no offense. But this is not the reason you do what you do is not to make these people happy or to satisfy these people or their views on you. It's done because of the personal beef that we have between each other. This is between me and you, nobody else. You know, fuck trying to talk to them, bro. It's just me and you. Why are you trying to bring in an audience? This has nothing to do with these people. They can think whatever the fuck they want. This is me and you, bro. And nobody else has to know. Because the reason why homies do shit is not because they want people to see them a certain way, but because this is what needs to be done. You know what I mean? People got it the other way around. They think this is like some kind of TV show, and the reason you do what you do is to satisfy the audience or the audience to get some kind of perspective about you. Like, that you really down when that's not, what the fuck? Like, you gotta, if that's the reason why you're in the game, bro, then you got the shit all twisted. And you're gonna find out the hard way. You know? And it's better that homies learn this now before they get incarcerated. Because once you're in there, you're not gonna get too many, you know, people that's gonna let you know, hey, bro, bájale. You know what I mean? Because people in there don't want to hear what you have done or what you're gonna do. You either do it or you shut the fuck up. They don't want to hear you saying that, watch me when I get out there in the yarda, homie, I'm gonna stick this fool. I'm gonna not. People don't want to hear that, bro. Because then if you don't do it, then that's your ass. It's a wrap. Even though it had nothing to concern with nobody and it wasn't such a big deal. But since you wanted to talk like that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And you're not gonna get like a, you know, a warning, a heads up. So it's better you learn this now. That's what the homies are supposed to teach them for. That way they don't make the mistake and get a wrecking in there. People don't want to hear somebody go in there talking all tough. Like, you're acting like if people in there haven't put in no work. You know, you're not gonna impress nobody, bro. They don't give a fuck what you have done. They don't care. It's straight up like that. And like I said, it's better to stay in school, get an education, and leave the drama and bullshit behind. Because you ain't gonna get nothing out of it. Do you know why there's no people on the moon? Because Chuck Norris was... Chuck Norris is tough, bro. He's the only person that could drink peanut butter. So I gotta give it up to him. That fool's no joke. Thought you were cool with Gunner. Nah, you know what? I used to be cool with Gunner. You know, I had interviewed him on my channel. That's before I knew, you know, who he was, right? That's when I first started YouTube, and I had no idea. When I first started YouTube, bro, I never thought that you would have individuals come on here and do what they do, right? Like fake, you know, fake their background, fake their... I would have never thought that individuals would do that kind of shit, especially it's a video, you know, where people could recognize you, people that know you watch, and they could just expose you, you know? So why would somebody do... all the shit that these fools are busting, I never once thought that real individuals from the streets would ever do, bro. Because I never seen homies behave like this, bro. I never ever seen a homie behave like this, you know? Because I don't have social media, so I don't have like no Instagram. So I'm not aware of how people behave like on the internet with the trolling, and I wasn't aware to none of that, you know, the people lying and faking their, like, I would have never thought, bro, you know, and this individual lied about his standings and his status, and that's how I know. People acting like if I don't know this individual, and I used to talk to this individual on the phone, I know his get down, you know. And once stuff started, you know, like didn't seem right, I was like, what the fuck? And then somebody had shot me the paperwork through an email. Somebody had sent me the paperwork through the email. That's when I was like, all right, I see you. You know what I mean? And that's the first thing I asked him. You know, before when he got at me, that's the first thing I asked him about his standing. He said it was all gravy. And I'm telling you, bro, he never said he fell off, or like he claims like, oh, I always tell people. No, he doesn't, bro. No, he doesn't. No, he's lying, bro. You know what I mean? So, and that video was my most watched video on my channel, bro. It was getting me all kinds of subscribers and views and all of that, bro. It was doing good numbers. But once I found that shit out, I fucking took down the video, because I don't want to get subscribers like that by fucking faking and dealing with someone who's a snake like that. You get me? I'd rather be stuck at where I'm at, you know, than to fucking grow out of a lie, you know? because I actually have morals that I stand on, and this actually has nothing to do with actually sticking to the gangster car or sticking to the gangster rules or the gangster code, or this has nothing to do with that. This was about being honest and lying, right? This is about honesty and lying. You know, if I'm coming at you like a man and I'm telling you and you lying, then bro, everything that comes out of your mouth from there on is a fucking lie, bro. It's shit. You know, you lost all credibility. You know what I mean? This is about the moral sense of things and not so much about the gangster lore of stuff. I once a whole keyboard. Tap in from where? That's right. R.I.P. My nephew Jojo. Hey, well, R.I.P. He was a kid that was shot. Where's my friend? Oh yeah, I heard about that, bro. Hey, yeah, it happened not that far away from my pad, bro. Hey, sorry to hear that, homie. Yeah, I seen in the morning it was blocked off still. That's crazy. Yeah, he was found in the middle of the street. No, he was 17 years old. No, and then there was another 15-year-old that was shot in the chest in the back of the apartments. That's crazy. 17 and 15. What a shame. People need to protect themselves out there, bro. It's real out there. You know, I know you see all this fake stuff happening on the internet and all this and that, but nah, there's real motherfuckers out there doing real things, bro, that don't hesitate. You know, that just don't do the talking, bro. There's individuals that just take action. There's a difference from living in here and living out there. like one of the subscribers has said, the homie Jesus, he said, how could people be for the raza if they can't even be out there interacting with the raza? That was so savage. That's true though. Kind of a clout chaser. Yeah. Don't take. Come down there. Get. Is that DJ? What do you think about parents who raise their kids getting into fights and not letting themselves at school? I think that shit is stupid. I think they're gonna find out the hard way later on in life about, you know, the actual advice they should be giving instead of, you know, what they're giving. You know, you shouldn't be, you know, encouraging your kids to, you know, harm or fight or anything like that. You know what I mean? Because truly, he's the one that's gonna lose at the end. Because if he fights, he's gonna get expelled or suspended or whatever the fuck. He's gonna pay the price, and then the parents are gonna be right there mad because he got suspended or expelled when they're the ones that are telling them not to let themselves and to hit them back. You know what I mean? And it's like, nah, it's because that would be seen as some bitch shit. By who? They're fucking kids, you moron. Like, no, because you's gonna see it like that, because you might think that people might see it like that, and you don't want to be feeling ashamed that your kid is gonna be called this and that. This is more about you than about your kid. You're caring about what people think about you than actually about your actual fucking kid, bro. And that's fucking embarrassing and sad. You should be ashamed of yourself for trying to give your kid that kind of advice, bro. You know what I mean? That shit is crazy, bro. Then he really gets hurt or some shit really goes, then I'm going to see if that advice, that if you really going to feel that confident about that advice you're giving. And I can't. I know. That's crazy. He said he was from California too. You know, he's like, oh yeah, I stay in California. Remember all the times he used to say how he lived in California, and he would get mad when people were saying that he lives in Oregon. And he was like, if you believe that shit, you guys are fucking stupid. I live right here in Cali. And then when, you know, evidence came out that he actually lived over there, then he came out and admitted it. Like, yeah, I stay out here. And then now he says that he has always said that. Oh my God, bro. That guy is funny. And if you say, and if you call the truth out, if you say the truth, bro, you're considered a hater. That is crazy. Hating is if I made up some shit about him. Like, man, that motherfucker never grew up over here. He grew up in Canada. That's hating, because I'm lying. I'm making shit up and I'm lying. That's hating. But if I'm merely saying the truth, bro, how the fuck is that hating, you crazy asses? But they won't tell him nothing for lying. But then make that make sense, though. Who's that side? Nobody. Gunner has a lot of enemies from he just has a bunch of people that just dislike him. The only ones that are like him is the ones in the comments that don't really know anything about him, but yet they act like if they do. Is Sir Dino no good or just wanted to change his life? I don't know. He's a northerner, so I wouldn't know, right? But as far as he said, he just is someone that just changed his life around that. He just became a pastor. Either way, it doesn't matter to him. He's a pastor now. He's actually someone who's a pastor. So if they come on there and they say, "Oh, you lame," or "You left the light behind, you a sucker," he doesn't care, bro. He doesn't care. Like, he truly does not care. He is Pastor David Rocha, bro. He doesn't want to be seen as gangster or even be associated as tough. That's someone who truly has changed their life. Not like these other guys that you leave them a comment and they're like, "Man, motherfucker, come say it in my face, homie. I'll pistol whip you and wood. Like." But then when shit gets real, oh man, I don't know why these people are coming at me like that, bro. I'm just trying to feed my daughter, my family, trying to put food on the table. I'm just right here trying to work hard and do my thing. Yeah, but then when the heat goes down, all of a sudden it's like, "Man, these motherfuckers is bitches, man. All these suckers, lame ass fools, man. Hey, trust me, I'm not like them. I actually get it cracking." But they change their lives around. Hombre. Where? All this gangster talk, bro. Shut up. You're on the internet, bro. That's why when they tell me on here, like, "Hey, bro, how come you don't tell none of your stories from the streets?" For what? For what? Nah, well, that way people know. Why would I want them to know? Like, I don't care if they see me as gangster or not, bro. That's not my goal. I don't care. I know what I am, bro. I don't come on here and need to convince anybody of nothing. You know what I mean? That's so stupid of me. Like, why the fuck would I want them to think of me like that? Like, if that's supposed to do something for me. Shit is crazy how these fools behave. That's what I mean, though. Like, if these fools are incarcerated, bro, there's no way in hell. Well, not on the mainland, they wouldn't be behaving like that. Renegade Media was working directly with guys and was able to. I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know. Nothing about his situation and that, right? But like our how can I say our morals don't line up, right? Our views don't line up, right? Because we're gonna disagree on the matter of leaving the light behind and all that, right? So we're not gonna agree on that, right? So that's the reason why I just don't watch the content, because if our views don't line up, then I just don't see the reason for it, right? And not only that, but I hardly watch any gangster channels at all, or street channels, or prison channels. I actually don't even watch no prison channels, bro. Like, when I watch, like, when people be like, "Well, what do you watch?" I watch sports stuff, educational stuff, science, history, stuff like that, stuff that I'm interested in. The street life, bro, I lived there my whole life, bro. So there's nothing that people are gonna be able to tell me that I don't already know, right? So it's just it doesn't catch my attention. It doesn't interest me, right? But other stuff that I'm not aware of, like, "Oh shit, what the fuck? Like, how's this?" And then that piques my curiosity. So that's why I tend to watch more educational stuff than actually like street related. Like, sometimes I need a break from all that shit too, though. Most of those dudes who clown on the NPC before. Here's a trip, bro, that I'm gonna tell you guys, bro. People come on here and they say that it's actives versus non-actives, right? That it's these active individuals need to stay in the streets, and why they always coming on here dissing dropouts or PCs or all of that, right? But if you really pay attention to anybody who's actually still in the mix, who has a channel, doesn't even talk about no gangster shit on their channel. You know what I mean? They don't talk about none of these things because they're not even supposed to, right? So they don't even go into those topics. The only reason why they even ever drop any, opinions on the matters is because they're being asked, because these individuals who are no longer a part in the mix are the ones that are throwing that information out there. So the ones that are putting all that gangster info out there is actually the people that left their life behind. They're the ones that keep these gangster topics and info and all that shit relevant on the internet, bro. Because the ones that are actually in the mix, they ain't even talking about none of that shit. They're talking about music, or they're just doing reactions or politicking, on like the government, not like prison politics, meaning the government politics. It's these individuals, bro, that are throwing all this gangster talk out there and speaking about the life and the matter and all that shit, bro. They're the ones that are stirring the pot. Yet people come out here and be like, "Oh, it's because of the actives." What actives? What actives is coming at you like that? Name an active that's coming at you like that. It's so easy to come out here and say, "Oh, these actives," but who exactly? I don't see nothing pop out on my algorithm. So what actives are you talking about? Maybe the ones that left a comment in your comment because you put up the video, putting out that shit. Come on now. So who's putting out that energy out there? You, not them. But they want to blame them, bro. And then people believe it because, well, yeah, they're the ones still that are active. So of course it has to be them, not the guys that left the life behind. But bro, really pay attention to what's really going on, and you'll see, what's really happening. I don't see nothing in the algorithm like these fools are saying that actives are saying what? I don't see nothing. People just take these fools' words for it. Like, oh, damn, man, these fools fucking actives always be fucking hating. Where? Point me to the content. Hey, bro, the other channel, United, La Raza. Is it for people, by the people, to divide? Seriously, bro, like I had someone tell me, because I made a video yesterday, right, where I talk about, that these are just their channels. They're not here for the raza and everything. People be like, well, what is your channel about? And it's like, bro, I don't come on here and say that my channel's for the people, by the people. I don't say that I'm looking to keep these youngsters out of the streets. I don't say I'm a positive channel. I'm not a negative channel either. I'm not here to say that I'm here to, advocate for my people, and because that would be a lie, bro. I'm just here to conversate. I'm just here to have conversations and interactions. That's it. I'm not here to be a fucking activist or the grand speaker or whatever. That's the reason I don't say none of those things, because it would be a lie if I did. But I get why people say it, because it gets more people to jump on board onto your channel. But it would be a fucking lie if I say that. You're feeding them propaganda just to get their views for you to get money. You're manipulating them, bro, by using their culture. And I'm just not gonna do that to my people. Also, I'm not here for none of those things. So why would I say I'm here for those things? That was the purpose of that video. Like me saying that these people are saying that they're here because they want the kids out of the streets, or they want to unite our people. But what exactly are you doing for our people, bro? Like the ones that are really out there, fighting for our people are the ones that are getting their education and making a difference, voting, opening businesses and showing them that we're not just these crooks and drug dealers and everything like that. Individuals getting their education to become politicians, governors, mayors, and all of that, so they can start making a difference to get our people equal equality, equal rights, equal pay. Putting bills in effect to actually help our people. Those are the ones actually fighting for the raza, not you fools that are throwing out what prison or how many fools shot and shanked you, or how many fools you laid out in prison. Bro, how the fuck is any of that info gonna help out our people or keep these kids out of the streets or any of that shit? It's a lie, bro. Like, I don't have a problem with individuals talking about whatever they're gonna talk, because this is their channel, bro. But at least be honest and say that you're just here just to make some money because you could. I know it doesn't sound as lovely, but at least you're being straightforward with people. Like, hey, bro, I'm just here to, hey, I heard you can make some money, so that's why I'm here. That way, whoever's watching, bro, at least they know why they're watching. At least you're not manipulating them. Motherfuckers over here thinking that you're actually a righteous person when you're not. Giving a false impression. That shit is crazy. People be talking about brown pride, don't know nothing about our culture, bro. Don't know nothing about our people, bro. Pero orgullo ser mexicano, mis huevos. I agree. The media can sometimes be biased, misleading. Gotta stay true oneself. Yeah. He was only 15. Yeah, he was only 15. And the other kid was 17. What's good? Was new? Chile. Oh, shit. What's good with you, Aunt? Damn, my boy, it's been a long time. And he got it wrong. It was, he was 15. They were both 15. So it wasn't a 17-year-old. So it was two 15-year-olds. Damn, that's crazy. And I see the little youngsters running around. I do see them. You know what I mean? I gotten hit up by them, you know, with the individuals around the area, you know, and they're young, bro. They're young, you know. When I walk to the liquor store, you know, I've been banged on a few times, you know, and they're like, it's like 9 of them, right? And they're all like 13. Well, my son goes to school with a few of them guys. My son doesn't, you know, associate himself with gang members and stuff like that, but he recognizes them, you know. He's like, oh, that kid goes to my school. I'm like, oh, okay. So they're like roughly my son's age. My middle son, my second youngest son. So yeah, so I know that they're young. You know, and a few of them, hey, I watch your channel. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's messed up. They said, man, it's better to get out of California. Nah, but you'll find chaos anywhere you go, bro. You know what I mean? It's not so much the area, is just, you know, so much about individuals and what they, you know, to do. Because you could go anywhere and you'll have individuals that are, you know, anything could happen, right? You know, that's just the sad part of the reality of things, that you just can't escape violence. You know, you can find it everywhere. Lots of sick and poor people on social media. Yeah, facts. You know, like they say, you know, if you if you were to grab a bunch of people and put them in the same room, it's gonna get chaos, right? So many different personalities all in one area. You're just gonna get this madre, right? Because people just don't know how to agree and disagree, right? Like me, I have homies that I agree with and I disagree with. I have homies that were Trump supporters. I have homies that were Kamala. You know what I mean? But like, you know, I have homies that are religious and I'm not. You know, so I can agree to disagree with people, right? Because it's within their right to want to believe whatever they want to believe, and I can't force people to see things from my perspective. You know, I can only worry about, you know, what I do and how I carry myself. I can't control other people's way of thinking or how they should think or what they should do or decide. You get what I mean? So, you know, in life, you can only worry about yourself. You know, you can only control that. But in the world now, you have people that want everyone else to think like them or behave like them or see things the way they see things, right? And when they don't, they get angry and start insulting people or want to create conflict. And it's like, why? Like, look at this guy over here, bro. Things that he knows it are, thinks that his way is the right way, like Mr. Fucking, you know? Like, who the fuck are you, bro? Don't worry about what people are doing with their life, bro. Worry about yourself. Like, if people want to believe whatever the fuck they want, I'm not here to convince people. It'll be a waste of time. Some parents have the warrior mindset, saying that they rather. Nah, it's not even warrior mindset. It's more selfishness, bro. It has more to do with their insecurities than anything else. Anyone can be an artist nowadays. If Let the Gunplay is actually going to be in the Super Bowl. You know, I'm not. Look, Let the Gunplay's music needs work. It does. I could honestly say that his work needs, you know, his craft needs some work, right? He needs to, you know, sharpen his skills up a little bit more, you know, a little bit more effort, right? But I think his push and everything is more of the image, you know, because of how he looks, right? That gets people, that draws in people, you know. You know, because anytime you see an individual all blasted and all that, it seems that people, you know, gravitate to that, you know, they gravitate to the image more than anything else. I'm not saying it is a good underground artist. Yeah, like he has potential, you know. It's just it still needs some work, you know. In my this is just my personal opinion though. Pastor Silver Lake should have took Sir Diamond. You know what makes his situation so bad is that how he used to go in on people, for telling and all this and that, like all the insults and all this energy, and then come to find out, that's what made his situation so bad. If he didn't come with that energy, maybe people, would be able to be more forgiving, right? But since he would come like he was super chingon, super gangster, then on Shadow was cracking like it. Was cracking Shadow. What's good, Johnny V? If 6ix9ine was gonna get put onto Trey, wait, he should have been aware. Yeah, but that's what thought this shit was all a game though. Doves like does like keeping youngsters off the drinking, playing with at the same time. But you can see the struggles within Dubs though. Like he won't admit it. He won't want to admit it. But you can see the struggles within him. Like you can see when he's doing, whenever they're doing something together and Gunner goes on his rant where he's talking shit to people and he just sits there quietly and you can tell that he's uncomfortable because he knows that his behavior is unacceptable. You know what I mean? Even though, like I say, he has his flaws in his moments too. But like I said, when he's going off, when he's sober and he's going off, and it's just like he's sitting there quietly and he just looks uncomfortable. Like he just looks like he doesn't like the scenario at all. You can tell that he's not comfortable with the behavior, bro, because he knows that how people are watching, how it's gonna look, Like I said, he did all that time. He's able to read a room. See, Gunner doesn't know no better because Gunner thinks that all this shit is gangster, because like I said, Gunner learned all his shit from TVs and movies. So he doesn't know no better because he was never around real gangsters. Because like I said, he fell off when he was a youngster, 15, so, he really doesn't know what it is to be a G. But Dubs, like I said, he was actually in that world, even though, whatever stuff's put out on him, right? But like I said, he still lived in that world, so he recognizes what it is. It is not like, oh, you're paying favoritism because they both fell off, or he's from the South, or he's from the North. No, bro, it's just honest truth, bro. Because of their demeanors. You know what I mean? Their demeanors say it all, bro. Their demeanors say their teachings, bro. Because even though they coexist, they carry themselves different still, nonetheless. That's why they coexist together, like does realize that Gunner's entertaining and because of his his persona and his humor, right? Which is something that Dubs doesn't really have. So he brings in the crowd like that, so he kind of needs him to keep things popping life, right? And then Gunner needs Dubs for the credibility because, like I said, he doesn't have no credibility. And since Dubs was actually in that world, they could be like, oh, Dubs is a real one. And since he's a real one and he messes with Gunner, then that means Gunner must be a real one too. So he's kind of like, he needs him for that credibility. So they, they play off of each other's strengths. That's why they coexist. It's a partnership, it's not something that's set out in the open, but they have an understanding of that for that reason. Because there's no other reason for it. Because how he points out all the things in Wes Watson, right? Like all his lies. And so that leads me to believe that he is aware, he is trucha, so he does catch things. So he's not like just oblivious to the obvious, right? So he can see things, right? So I know if he sees all the lies that Wes Watson tells, then I know he can see all the lies that Gunner tells. But he just doesn't choose to talk about it because he needs him. In that sense. Even though he can grow his channel on his own and, he can do it on his own, but, I guess, because he lacks, the I guess that persona, right, of being someone that's funny, entertaining, right? So, he's not so confident, in himself in that category. So therefore he keeps it hush on that. Because everything he says about Wes Watson, why he doesn't like Wes Watson, is everything that could be said about Gunner, bro. Exactly, to the dot, actually. If he wouldn't even say the name, you wouldn't even know who he was talking about, whether him or him. And that's not hating, it's being honest, bro. So many people have came on here and said that debunked his stories, right? Like said that they weren't true or he was lying on their names. You know what I mean? and nobody has actually came and vouched his stories. You know, the opposite actually has happened. You had so many people that have came on and said that he's lying. And when you have so many people saying that this individual's lying and nobody defending him except one, come on now. Like, where does the world? Well, so the whole world is lying and you're the only one telling the truth? Where does it work like that, bro? Education. Yeah, that's true. Some people only care about money. I'm pretty sure Renegade Media cares about Renegade. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be able to tell if that's actually what it is. Guys like Gunner and J Hands are the boys for dropouts and rats, and want to downplay their cowardly ways. Like for me, with individuals like that, it's not even so much that they fell off or they just stayed to the code and everything like that. Even though I do see that as like, well, that's dumb, right? Because nobody forces you to do anything you don't want to do. You yourself volunteer. You yourself, when nobody, when we go out there, nobody forced us. Nobody put a gun to our head and told us, "Come on, you better." Nah, bro, everything was done willingly. So now that you get caught, why are you falling off? Why are you blaming other people now when you had the choice to go or not, bro? You wanted to come on your own free will. So now why are you trying to blame everybody else? That's the annoying part about it. But it's not even so much about that, right? It's so much about lying about things, right? That's the reason why, when people were like, "Oh, how come if you're just bringing out facts, then how come you don't bring out the facts like on J Hands?" And it's like, well, he never said he was, active and functioning and this and that. He never said any of those things. So what am I gonna say on him? Nothing. He was honest. He said he was no governor. He was honest. I may not agree with their decisions, but I can respect their honesty. At least they're not trying to lie to people. Now if you choose to sit and watch it, then that choice is on you, right? But at least he was straightforward with you guys. Not like this other individual who tries to play it off like he's, somebody had sent me a clipping. I think it was Chalino Pistolero or something like that, right? I think that's my subscriber's name, whatever. He had sent me this clipping, right, where that I guess Gunner had just recently did a video, and in that video he said, "Oh, well, I could say all this and that, but I never fell off. I never dropped out. I never snitched. I never this and that." And it's like, bro, you did snitch, bro. That's crazy. And the more crazier part about it, he actually made a video admitting that he snitched. I don't know what he did with that video, but he did upload a video where he confessed that he did snitch on that guy Dreamer from Fresno. He did say it. And now he's backpedaling. I don't know if he took the video down or what. Now he's trying to pretend like he never said it and pretend like he never did. When it's like, bro, all kinds of people watch that video and you still have the audacity to say that you never said that? Fucking guy, bro. Like, that's no shame, bro. Like, all kinds of people watch the video, but he's going to say that never happened. Like, he thinks if he just pretends it never happens, that it magically goes away. And then we call it out, and then we're the haters when this guy is clearly delusional. It's sad though, really. It's crazy how many people watch those YouTube channels that think gangsters, and most viewed. Yeah, but I mean, people are entitled to watch whatever they want, though. They like if they want to watch it, then they're entitled to watch it. Like you can't now force people to not want to watch or tell people that they shouldn't watch people. Like, people are entitled to watch whoever the fuck they want and do as they want, right? Because a majority of people watching are not gang members, so why should they follow these gangster rules or be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna watch them because they're snitches? Like, they're not gang related, so none of that shit should matter to them. It shouldn't. Because if they're gonna start seeing it like that and live like that, then they might as well go join a gang. So civilians are entitled to watch whoever. It's not so much, about that, right? It's more about like, well, at least if in case you want to know, well, he's lying about these things, and here's the actual truth about things, right? Because the truth is still important nonetheless. It's something that should never be hidden. It's something that should, be spoken about, and people can't even be mad about that, right? Like, okay, well, at least here's the truth about things now. Whether you choose to continue, whatever, at least now you know. Because there's been people that have said, "Oh, damn, I never knew this stuff. Hey, gracias, I appreciate that." Because they don't like to be lied to. There's people don't like to be lied to. They don't, because then it's like you're playing them stupid, bro. It's like you think that they're stupid, they can't, that you can fool them. You're insulting their intelligence. It's not good to do that. It's not good to manipulate people. People are gonna fuck with you. You should at least, tell them what it is. That way, if they fuck with you, they're fucking with you for, what it really is. Have you heard RIPD? 52 years. No, I didn't. Yeah, Richard. You made it clear from the beginning that you've been bringing the facts and you don't talk. Yeah, like I never come in. Look, these guys they think that I'm hating on them, bro. I never once had made a video where I called them, insulting them, calling them out of their name, I have always called them by their names. I never came and said they're pussies and none. I never did none of those things, bro, because like I said, that's not gangster. That's not tough. That's not hard. That's not down. On the internet, on the phone, fuck it. How could that be crazy and down? How's that gangster? It's not. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to try to, convince the people with propaganda. I only come and bring the facts and speak on what I know, the facts, the actual. I need to see proof. Like, there's got to be proof. I'm not just going to go on people's words. He said, she said, proof, and I go based off of that. That's why I say anything I've ever said, let me know what you think I'm lying about. I'll send you the link. And that's all the proof you need, because it's actual physical evidence. It's not somebody talking about, what they heard. It's actually evidence of them. So it's like, how am I a hater? Never insulted them, never made up anything about them. Merely came and brought the proof and spoke on the truth. That's it. If you're mad at that, I don't know what to tell you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now, ended up right here, because, I'm going to see where my girl's at and shit like that, and where the kids at, because, I'm getting hungry already, bro. We finna eat like, hey, how long these errands going to take? But we out.